Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. It is Monday and we have a new weekly pack to try. We also have double tooth-billed pigeon. I'm probably buying that, but I'm not going to feel good about it. So we have a lot of mana pets. There's a lot of probably different herd builds you can do, but for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of leech, peacock, tuna, camel, triceratops. I imagine there's going to be a lot of that around. I'd really like to try lynx and parrots, and yeah, then there's like perk builds. The other random stuff on the right, I'm not really sure how much synergy there'll be for it, but yeah, at the very least that turtle probably has a place in the perk builds type stuff. Alright, 2 pairs. Start a battle, give honey perk to the nearest friend behind. Sell, stock a free seed pile, so plus 1 HP to something. This is not a good team. But if we run against a similar team with more stats than, abilities, then maybe we'd be fine. We were not. Okay. Send. Start the battle, remove 1 attack from the first enemy. Incredible stuff. It jumped over! Never mind. I didn't know they had changed that. I thought it was just wasted if the first thing had 1 attack. Okay, we found tuna. That is very good. Faint, give 1 random friend +1/+1 for every time this is heard. So I could lime that, and it seems like it'd be good equipment. But I'm not sure how that would interact with Leech, because then it won't be taking damage, and then it won't get hurt, so I assume it's actually not that good, despite there being a lot of hurt stuff in here. Even this, like, you do 1 damage as well. As for the rest, you're fairly big, so we could take that. I don't think Stork's very good. There's definitely better things. Like, Lima would be great to cycle. I'd probably take a Thunderbird. I do not want more of that. Sell, give friends +1 attack for every battle this is fought, evenly spread. I'm going to try it. It's quite big, and I actually quite like Hercules Beetle. So yeah, let's do this. Let's have this as a pair. So you die, you summon a dirty rat for the opponent, but you also summon a bee for me, so they should trade, and then we don't lose. Maybe move you further back. Oh. Yay, alright. So we kind of neutralized the rat. That's nice. And I already have your achievement, great. I did not want to have to go for that. So yeah, let's just keep rolling. We'll try and find at least XP for these 2. Yep. There we go. Okay, so we can buy that next turn. I could level the rat as well, but honestly, this is the only thing that I can easily get rid of right now. And the rat's probably next on my list, so I think we just roll anyway. Block 2 damage once. I'm just going to put this here. We're probably going to be holding on to Hercules Beetle for a long time. I want to, anyway. I know Sleipnir's in the pack, so there's at least one thing that can use high attack. Alright, Turtle and Cyclops. So we're not very big, so I don't know how good Turtle would be. Like, it's definitely strong, but I don't know. Overall, don't really care. Cyclops can be amazing, because if you get down things you really want on your team and then find more XP, then it's very helpful for getting to level 3. So if we take that and then find these in the future and then go for a sniper comp, that could be very fun. So yeah, I'm mostly leaning in that direction. Having said that, I do think we put down stats on you. I can't remember if I explained what you do. Faint, give a random friend +1/+1 for every time this was hurt. So yeah, we'd like to find a leech for that. Then we can do like incremental damage every turn. Beetle doesn't work with a rat anymore. At least not the way I want it to. Let's do something like this, maybe. This is getting a meat bone now. So you're effectively going to be a 6/6. Rip. Oh, big level, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. I'd really like to try and get the sniper builds. If we can find one of those now, it'd be very appreciated. Whale Shark, Cuttlefish, that's a miss. I mean, they're both fine. Whale Shark, again, there's a lot of perk spam, so maybe good. I think this is the only ailment provider. But yeah, there's no cheap food. I don't really want to take that. We take you just to try and not lose again. And get this to level 3, why not? Not touching those, okay. And let's have you a little bit further forward now. You're at 7-11. That's very strong. Tank as many hits as you can, please. Nice. 2 and 4. Okay. Snapping turtle. I don't know. I wish there was a way to pill it, but yeah, the only ways you can damage your things are with leech and yeah, cycling small ones. And I don't really want to do that. This thing just has no synergy, I think. After first attack, summon a friend with +1/+1 for each ailment gained. I don't think that's going to be very good. Take Snapping Turtle because it is a lot stronger than not having it right now, but I'm probably just selling that again later. Just keep rolling. I don't want these things. Maybe. Alright, Feint remove 3 health from the last enemy and make it inked, so its attack and ability damage is 3 less. Feint gives Skewer perk to the nearest friend behind, so attack second and third enemy for 3 damage. Kinda like Chili. Nice. Yeah, we're going to wait for tier 6 before I do this. Like, considering how fast I got you to level 3, I'm assuming I'm going to hold on to that and we try and use it with Sleipnir at the very least. We can maybe get that kind of comp going. I do still want to buy a Lynx though, because I want to try and use Cyclops with that. So I'm thinking sell Cuttlefish, buy this, give that Ambrosia, and then we can try and find more. I don't know. It's a level, I don't know. And a parrot, sure. Okay, there's things we can play. I do think I'm going to end up dead whenever I have to sell Tuna. But at some point, I'm probably going to sell, like, my whole team. Just so I can get a very fresh start with relatively high attack. I'm going to get a level this turn. I'm assuming we do you anyway. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, you get a little bit of mana. Real Velociraptor and Yellow Boxfish. Again, it'd be nice if we could pill that, because then we could get a lot of extra stats down, but it would take too long with Leech, and I don't want to mess with any of that, so... yeah, probably not. I do think this could be very good this week. I just don't care enough to try and fit it into the team. So we'll do you again, and then it's... more stuff I don't care about, okay. So chocolate this, I'm going to hold on to Parrot a bit longer. We can level you next turn, very good. And I need to find a Sleipnir, please. Dude, the amount of draws I'm getting, like, we're still at 4 HP. It's very good. Stop, I don't want the boxfish. I don't want this. Okay, I'm gonna start getting greedy. We sell Snapping Turtle, we buy Parrots. Oh, very good, okay. Let's do that then, and then we can level you next turn, and then maybe we get rid of Cyclops. So start a battle, deal 1 damage to 2 random enemies equal to the sum of all friendly levels. That's 10 at the moment. You copy that ability, but you're at level 1, so... yeah, 3 10 damage snipes at start a battle, very good. The Tuna is very big, but we haven't charged it up at all with, you know, permanent shot damage. So maybe I shouldn't feel too attached to it. That was kind of sad. Also, how hard am I going onto a Lynx team? I feel like I need to get a Sleipnir down to properly make use of selling the Hercules Beetle, but... is there a world where I play second Parrots? I might. I'm gonna use the chocolates on you instead. It's no Sleipnir. Alright. Okay, let's get rid of Cyclops then. Do this for now. There it is! Cool, alright. Let's wait a little bit longer. But yeah, now we have 11 damage snipes coming in to start a battle. I think next turn we probably sell Tuna, buy this, sell Hercules, then we get a lot of attack everywhere. Sounds good to me. Yeah, okay. No, Honeydew Melon, by the way. I think it blocks 10 damage and you do an extra 5. Yep. Very good. That is incredible. Okay. Goodbye, Tuna, then. It was nice. I do think I stacked that in and we play double Sleipnir, though. Although, I'm not sure. Like, your damage is effectively capped at 15, and that's only if we were lucky enough to get everything to level 3. Sleipnir, you can effectively get 25 damage snipes, but that's based on how big you get. Like, cell difference plus 3 attack for every battle this is fought, evenly spread. It's kind of awkward. And I don't think I'm going to be scaling attack very easily. Like, we can buy sushi. Orange is HP, so that's not as helpful. Maybe I just put all the attack onto these, and then I don't worry about trying to spread it between more things. So we sell this now, each of these gets, you know, 9 attack, something like that. Yeah, okay. And then we start buying the other things. Leveling you could be fun. I think this is more important. Yeah, because you're effectively 8 mana things at the moment. You're 4, so we probably do want to stack that one in. We'll try and find another parietal links then. Protection, good. Okay, so these go to trade mana basically. 9 mana onto here, 4 onto you. We don't have as many levels now, so the links damage is a lot lower. But I honestly don't have much else to be doing right now other than maybe a bit more equipment and finding a lot of XP. So hopefully we can bring that up again soon. The real question is, do I wait for Cyclops? I'm gonna roll like 3 times. One more time. Or we can take an Aklut. That would be very good scaling for Sleipnir. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Let's just do that. Okay, so we played this. Faint, spend 2 mana to give the nearest friend behind permanent +3/+3. This is also an achievement that I need. There's not a lot of time, but I could start going for it. Like, we can do that and maybe just stack you in there. And next turn, if I really want, I try stacking this. Maybe we get lucky and it's another Akluts. But yeah, we're now getting 9 mana here and here. You spend 2 of it to buff this, but the rest is just another snipe. If I want to be really weird, then I could use Parrots to also be getting another buff. You know, chain it behind the Akluts and get even more stats onto Sleipnir. It's probably worth doing. Something like that. Honeydew we could do, but I am now very desperate to try and get an achievement. We definitely freeze this, because if we find chocolate or something, then we can stack that in and then do that. Yeah, okay, huge. It's a level, we cycle this 1 free gold. Again, get the extra XP this turn. So now we're only 2 away. Also, can the boxfish please leave me alone? There are so many. Yeah, we go for these 2 levels. Sleipnir would be nice. There's just not enough time if I'm also going for an achievement, so... Yeah. Yeah, let's just keep it that way. You're already starting with 2, which is nice, so I guess I didn't have to leave it in this positioning, but... I think scaling, like, permanent value is worth a lot more right now. And more time, perfect. Alright, we get rid of you. Yes, please. It would be very nice to get more equipment, but I am really going off the deep end trying to find the final chocolates. So yeah, we ignore everything that isn't Aklut XP. Ooh, steak would also be very good. Come on. Come on, game. There it is. Okay. Might as well wait for next turn, right? I don't think I freeze that. I think steak would definitely be better. This is probably the second best equipment I can get for it. So I'm gonna roll the links. Let's just do that. We're going to have an empty space anyway. I'm gonna touch Ambrosia, or... Yeah, you're the last enemy, so yeah, it's never gonna matter for my front line. Just send it again. Very good, yeah. Okay, so getting the Aklut was very important, turns out. Do this, might as well, before I sell the Cyclops. This is happening, this is happening. And then it's probably the final turn, so yeah, just another Ambrosia. Do you maybe go all in on snipes? Like, you're doing 20 at the moment. We actually might get slightly more out of Parrot copying Sleipnir. The only issue with that is they are going to be going on the same things. Like, this is going to get mana from both of these. So, you know. 20 here, and then, like, 15, I don't know. Yeah, so we could do that. I'm going to trust this, though. So we only get you buffing this turn, but we should be stronger. Go, my team. 17. Hey, perfect. Alright, very fun build. Lots of sniping, got some mana scaling, and new achievements. Very cool. I would like to try a herb build. Specifically something with Woodpecker. I know Leech is going to be the crazy good thing this week. But yeah, it'd be nice if I could get a like double Triceratops Woodpecker thing going on. These. Start a battle, remove one attack from the first enemy. Sell, choose a witch toy that breaks after 2 turns. We're not going to do that for a while, but yeah, that is another toy thing that I didn't realize. Send it, we're on 5. Start a battle, jump attack the second enemy for 3 damage. Insane, second trophy. We have another Hercules beetle. I might do that. Sheep and ox. I don't have a way to get attack onto this. I think. Yeah. Probably not that good. I think sheep is going to be pretty nice, though. Let's maybe buy those. Cycling a lemur, maybe. Yes. Well, I don't need to cycle it. We can just hold on to that. Start a battle, give Eucalyptus perk to the frontmost friend, so pretty great for something that's going to be fairly big. I think I'm happy with you at the back. Cherries onto sheep. Also seems fine. Send it. Rip. The bee. Okay. So we do that. We do not want more goose, I assume. I do kind of want to try and keep Hercules beetle longer. So I could put down cherries. Like, I'd still probably sell a lot of these other things before I sell you. Refresh that next turn. Do I bother? There's a lot of really good stuff in the next tier. If we find, like, Leech Camel, then that's just going to be amazing. I think we leave it. Alright, send again. We did get, like, 4 more in stats. Amazing. Alright, we roll. We have a level. And I'm probably taking Cuttlefish. Again, I don't have a good way to get, like, stats down, so I don't think Tasmanian Devil's going to be too good. But yeah, we can probably take you, and I maybe use the Cuttletoad toy now. So we get this for 4 turns. This only works on tier 2 or lower, so I won't be able to use it with sheep. And nothing else is very good. So yeah, I'm thinking Witch's Broom or Crystal Ball for an early snipe, but probably this. Or not, actually, because maybe he'll, like, interfere with Cuttlefish. I don't know. So do this, roll. Did find Leech. Okay, sell Goose. Grab Leech. For now, just pair it with this, so end turn, deal 1 damage to the nearest friend ahead, and gain damage as HP. We're just gonna suck on this a little bit, and then replace it with something better later, if we can. Yep. Alright, so we just need to keep an eye out for Camel, really. Maybe Tuna, probably wouldn't do, whatever it's called, Peacock at this stage. Yeah, can't be bothered. We're not taking Peacock. Leveling Sheep would be very helpful, but let's try really hard to find this Camel. Leveling you. Yeah, level 2 leech does 2 damage every time, so it makes it kind of difficult to keep the thing in front of it alive. It would make it nicer to try and pill other things. If I wanted to like permanently kill a snapping turtle and you be really healthy, that would be kind of interesting, but... Alright, fine. Fine, we level that then. It's fine. We level up the sheep next turn, it gives us a Triceratops, and then it's GG. That's all we need to think about. Nope. So we don't have mana. I'm also not really funneling things anywhere. Like, maybe I could put it at the back, but that seems like a really bad place for Tighter Thrush. So I assume we keep looking. Blowfish, not good with you. They could be on the same team, maybe, but... yeah. Not really feeling that. Oh, God. Use it to pill a stalk? Get a random tier 3? Profit? I'm down to check it. Alright. Probably try and level you as well. You've been on the team a long time, so you can still get a lot of attack out of that, and I'm pretty happy to sell most of my team at, like, any stage. Don't really need the turtle. We did find a camel at least, so yeah, that'll probably be in here if this thing turns out to be really bad next turn. But yeah, random tier 3 from any pack. And it's a dolphin. Is a dolphin good? I honestly don't know. Like, even compared to my other things, I really want to keep the leech, or at the very least, if I, you know, got rid of this, I don't have a reason to take camel again. But I want to hold on to Hercules Beetle as well. This is tough. Alright, I'm going to take Lemur as well. Let's replace the final Crystal Ball 10. Doesn't really matter. So we'll do that. We get camel down by this. End turn, eat 1 slice and gain +2/+2 until next turn. That might help with the leech as well. I forgot about some temporary stats, but... yeah, I assume we get the temporary stats first, and then it eats one of those, and then you don't actually lose HP over time. So that might be a nice combo there. Just have to see whether it goes back to 3/3 next turn. No. Please. Big level. Oyster. So I'd probably have to sell cuttlefish for that. And I really don't want to. I think the real thing we need to do is find Triceratops and get that in front of Leech. Having said that though, if I do get Leech Triceratops, this is still a good thing to get stats onto. Even if it's not synergy. So maybe I do get that down, because again, it's very good with Hercules Beetle, and we're going to have to sell that at some point anyway. So yeah, we'll try that out then. Good Ambrosia, but we still have Plastic Sword this turn. Oh, okay. So yeah, the cake did work, that's good. But we're going to sell this turn. I'm going to buy a Triceratops instead. And then we level it up. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be next turn. So before we were getting +1/+2 specifically onto Leech. Now we're getting +3/+3 onto any random friend. So it might not be this, it might be one of these. Really don't want it to go here. This is the dream, this is fine, and then, you know, may have to keep sheep, really depends. Good hits, yeah. So that is definitely helpful long term. Hey, I didn't lose my ramps. Cool, so we can level you again. And then we found Aklut. Yeah, okay. I think this is probably it then. So I maybe sell Hercules Beetle now and then buy Aklut, and maybe that's just it. Or I could sell sheep first again to get more stats onto you. I still don't really know what my other thing is going to be, but I could take something down here. Like Gorilla, Real Velociraptor, look for those. We're on 2 HP, that's probably too risky, just sell it. Okay. Do that, get another decent toy down. Play you, use it to scale this like consistently. And Ambrosia, good onto these two. I will buy both. Yeah, send. Oh, good hits, good hits. Nice. Keep doing your best, team. Not playing Triceratops again, or I could maybe run a second one, but I'm not. I'll hold on to it. We did find cake for you. So, yeah, or maybe I look for pita breads. Hurt gain 15 HP once. Like, every time I stack that on there, it's going to be insanely better. I think it's worth looking for. I would buy orange. I'm not keeping it frozen, though. Okay, now I'll keep it frozen. Send again. Yeah, I think the sheep is staying. I know I didn't really get many stats from the Hercules beetle, but I kind of want it to stay. It's been on the team the whole time already. It's making it very hard to keep that up, though. Yeah, you're staying. Cool. All right, let's buy one of these. I'm going to hold on to you instead of buying that yet, and great. So I'm assuming the right play is to level you up next turn. It'd be kind of nice to let it take another hit before I stack these, but I don't want to waste money, so... Yeah, stack one, we level it next turn. This is still working great. Leech is still getting big. Yeah, no, we should be fine now. I'm assuming. Freeze that as well. Damn, was hoping for another one. Roll once. Stack you, send it. And I'm assuming next turn we basically just want to find like steak or something for this, and again, probably pit bread if we can get that. Alright. Oh, no worries. Love seeing a camel with nothing behind it. Big level. Show me this one. Nope. Okay, probably honeydew there then. Call it a day. It's not the best thing, but, you know, I'd rather get something down than literally nothing. Hey, sheep got a snipe. Yeah, it's a GG. Alright, somehow pulled that one back. Very good. Yeah, it seems like a fun weekly, honestly. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. It does help me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.